episode 2, and we do episode 3 as well. Huh? No, but you can play with my phone downstairs when it's fully charged. Yeah, but she's gonna be all loud. System update. No, it's not your room.
Yes, it is. Why my bed right here then?
Why is my bed right here then? Who called me? Tiki man, no. Okay, I said you can play with your toys anywhere else, but I'm live streaming. Okay, that means other people watching me play the game, so they're gonna hear you in the background. Why can't you just take all your toys downstairs and my phone? You can play with my phone until it dies. I know, but she why you gonna? But I'm T-Man. You're gonna be loud. That's not fair. No, it's not your room. It's my room too. It's both our. It's not. But it's both our rooms, not just yours.
I know this is my room and your room, but this why my toy right here?
Why my PlayStation right here? Okay, but if you play with your toys, you at least play with them on your bed. Try not to be too loud, smashing your toys together. And Tiki man, no light, no light. Okay, once you get all your toys, then you gonna turn off the light. Okay, Tiki man, you need to be nice to me, cause you remember what you started last time.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door.
You kept dying, and you said the next time you die, then you'll give it to me. I found my phone, but you let say sorry, and you never said sorry. And then you went to go tell mom,
Mr. Wayne,
you lied and said,
thank you for opening your house.
Your dad
to us.
keeps saying give you 30 more
Together,
minutes. And you've been on there
we
for 2
will
hours
change
already.
Gotham.
And that's how the problem started, cause you lied.
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next
What up?
mayor.
I don't want to hear it. Just do it.
To know you.
Get your toys.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Good thing
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Hey man, watch out.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
Oh my toy.
The chemicals.
Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you.
Oh, it does show what I did.
It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Sorry about the fireworks, guys. Nothing else can really do. This game's serious, the depth of the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. There's me. Batman.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master
Man.
Bruce.
You know I'm the one. You know I'm playing the Batman game, right? And I get to beat up enemies. But not
I
in
thought
this
I might
part.
find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. more allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill.
T-Man. You have all your toys up there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you some more up there.
Yeah. Get the small ones there. Small, the big ones.
You don't want the Hawk?
No.
You don't want the Shark Man?
I want the big one. I want the small one.
What about this one?
No. That's not small.
I never seen the small one before. I don't know. You got enough toys, okay?
All greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle.
While you're playing with your toys,
Thomas
you can look at the TV.
legitimized the whole enterprise with his name.
You can look at the TV at the game
Your
I'm playing.
father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
You let me down. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Give me some time to think it through, okay?
He's lied for me for literally
This is the first time
years.
I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Lights. Look at the graffiti. Looking at the graffiti.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
He was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Alright, time to skirt. I'm out of here. I don't want to look at the side because I'm pretty sure that's like the final thing. Oh, is that the only thing for looking at? Hey, Alfred.
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
That's all. Alright.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer?
Yeah, I'd kill him.
The possibilities are frightening.
I wouldn't trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's why I wouldn't trust myself.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce. Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Don't have to do this. Stay back!
Take whatever you want! Nothing personal. Just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
I feel like why would you grab straight up the gun? Could have ducked or something. See, why don't the wife go when he's aiming at him?
He's making a mistake.
If they were smarter, they would have survived. At least one of them.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated.
I don't like the way he says that.
And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Carmine Falcone, Tiki man. Carmine Falcone knows why. TCPD.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there.
I don't like how you talk.
I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you're new. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, you know, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Can I give her a hug? She's nice, but mean to Batman. Like, if I'm Batman and I have a choice to hurt her, I probably won't do it.
Practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
Well, whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
And that's the problem. People are either scared out of their wits or they're trying to copy him.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it. All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episode 2. Okay, that intro is way shorter than the last episode. Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. It's like a mausoleum in here.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
Goddamn Batman. I haven't took a beating this bad since before I got made. Your father used to sew me up. Better than these cop doctors. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
Two killings. And they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
You're trying to be nice on him, Lucky.
There it is. Now I got you hooked.
See, you don't got me hooked.
Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I don't want to be too nice, but I'm like... My gosh. I was being nice, but then you said you got me hooked, so I kind of want to hurt him. I'm not going to.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
Do not push me, Falcone.
Apple didn't fall far, did it?
Nope, it didn't at
You
all.
got that Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die!
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Alright, off the record.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I
I
have
think
the
I'll have
result.
to send it.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
Alright, Tinky Man, guess what? I'm about to be Batman. Tinky Man, I'm about to be Batman. Tinky about to be Batman. No. You know why? Because when I pick something, it stay like that forever. So when you pick something and mess it up and pick a bad decision, then it's gonna stay like that.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found for Docs. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone had it coming. You cause as much pain as he did, eventually it comes back on you.
We should all be mindful of that. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would...
Alright, Tinky Man. So look, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. Tinky Man, we go right home.
Don't play while you don't play.
So think man, when I unpause it,
have balanced each other out.
right?
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy.
He says chemicals.
Or out of control.
Chemicals.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing.
See, now you see this part? You gotta read, look.
But drugging others to fight them for you.
Fight them for you.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses. The things they would otherwise
Here, see, man, I'm gonna go make you play the game, okay? It don't touch anything, okay? You don't know what you're doing, okay? I don't want you to pick no bad choices, okay? And you still me.
O X O X O X O X O X O X O X O X O X okay O X.
I'm back.
Troll.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's
Wait, no, I'm
location.
not. I forgot I had to get the branch. Have to. Alright, now I'm back to 100%. Oswald Cobblepot.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
Nothing to be eaten, so.
Bring me her head! There you go. You'll be alright. You're right.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot.
It's time he met the Batman.
Mm-hmm. Five o'clock.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his soft drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Mm-hmm. Alright. My bad.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is... I don't know! Wait, James, hey? You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you.
Yeah, right.
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
I like your choice of words. You know how to create an impression. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
I didn't mean to say all that.
You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
Hop on Fortnite, Bobby.
No.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a
Hold
deal.
up.
She didn't make good
I'm playing Batman Telltale series. You wanna watch me on YouTube real quick?
Sorry this didn't work out, mate. On stage, I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with.
I'll put how long you gonna be on?
Selena.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
When I'm done with this, I'll play with you. So you gonna watch me? Oh, hold up! Oh no! Damn, I just died because I didn't pay attention. Shit. Oops.
Hey, when you think you gonna
Like an hour or two, or maybe like an hour and a half. You gonna be on still? But my pistol dude, that's pretty
watch it, alright?
Alright. I just hit him with a whole ass
Try harder than this.
God damn. Come on, bro. I moved that fast.
Alfred, track down Selena Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Man, we late. 30 minutes late.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
I'll talk to you first. I'll talk to the bartender. I ain't snatching my trash.
You lost?
I am the
Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selena Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selena, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone,
what's
Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
I was gonna say LOL.
You didn't
but
seem to
otherwise-
mind the company.
I ain't sure.
Whatever.
Still beat your ass.
Something important.
Do you not?
Better be an apology.
So what?
You were
What?
supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my
water.
tail all day.
The man who hired you. His name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit.
Girl,
You've got to be
come on, Ma.
kidding me.
The way I drink.
You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them.
Mm-hmm.
The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selena, but I can help you out of it.
This is nasty.
Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I can take him.
I appreciate confidence in a man, but not stupidity.
What you mean stupidity? Who you think I can't beat up in
The
a
question
fight?
is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does.
Hey, man.
You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think?
Well, what do you think?
The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl.
Yeah, neither am I.
Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Oh my god.
Please, don't wreck my bar.
What I'm eating is disgusting.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Hello, because he's British.
Beat it. We're here for her.
I'm here for her.
If you care about your own skin,
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Bob. Nope. Surprisingly weak. Man, what button? Oh. My leg just broke right there. They weak as hell. And want some more? She just got WWE. God.
Not done yet.
Fortunately, I like not being done. I'm cold with it. I think they want some more.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Oops.
You fight pretty good.
Guess I'm drinking one
You're
of
such a
those
pretty
high
boy.
C boxes. Search.
Come on, this way.
Skirt. Hey, Kitty, do you have a mic on Fortnite? Or no?
Quick, check the
Just
alleyway.
type it in comments.
You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
I didn't even check.
That do not look like Bruce Wayne.
Are we alone?
No.
Guess it does.
Yeah, we're alone.
I think. I don't know. If he's talking about the newer movies, then
Let's get out of here.
Dang, bro, she was rejecting me for real.
But I could ask my mom
I'll take the
to use her
rooftops. You
earplugs.
take the alley.
Wait.
I mean, you don't have to have like some $80 mic, just like, I don't know.
Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say
Anything that
maybe,
talks.
but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
That sounds thirsty as hell.
You shouldn't
In this
trust me
game.
now.
I don't. I just do at the same time.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
Mayor Hill.
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
Ooh.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
It ain't, Al.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. The whole world was horrified at what Batman did to Falcone.
They need to be.
You terrorized the mayor too. You could lose Gotham's goodwill completely. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Every time I go, it's Batman, but like, honestly, do you really think that that's the better choice? I don't want to, but I'm gonna go as Bruce.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Dang, I have to be a poet at this point. I was gonna do episode 1 and 2, but I think I'm gonna just do episode It's episode 2. Yeah, that's why I posted in and stopped everybody from. Yeah. Should have let him steal it.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
Oh, well, I was really hoping you'd be able to help me
what's wrong
out.
with her head?
Who knows? Maybe I could return the favor one day.
You see that?
It seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
Why's her head like that?
Bruce Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to see you.
We can be
Emoji happy
friends,
tears.
Hill.
Emoji happy tears.
I'd like us to put
Emoji
aside our
happy
differences.
It's easy to ask for peace when you've already lost the war.
I ain't lose no
But
war.
I won't be the one to deny a fresh
She
start.
don't got no hair.
Your
God.
father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have.
Yeah, bullshit.
You were born with it. A young man like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand.
already there.
Very well.
Scared?
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, maybe I can make it right.
Noble, but naive. It was so long ago, there's nothing left of the Cobblepot estate. Maybe if I could count on you as an ally, I could use the powers of my office to help you make reparations. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends.
Yeah, friends.
I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Fine. That's what it takes to earn your friendship.
I knew you'd see the light.
So I gotta
It's
stop
time
supporting
we
Harvey's
really
campaign.
Power is an old oak. The trunk stands strong, but it's the roots that hold it up. And the thickest of them lead to Arkham.
Arkham Asylum?
Your father, me, Falcone, we used it to get our enemies out of the way. Drugged and declared them insane. It made it easy to take their things. Thomas was the doctor. I leveraged my political power to ease the transfer of assets.
So that's what Oz wants to punish me for.
His mother was one of our last patients. You can hardly expect him to think rationally. Gotham was chaos before we took control. At least now there's a semblance of order.
Okay.
Listen, Bruce. Now that we're
I
back
got
on the same
headset.
side, your father's
got
last
a
gift
headset?
to me,
Alright.
they're yours. The keys to the city.
Thank you.
Hamilton. Call me Hamilton. Penguin's gathered quite a few victims to his crusade. But that's a problem for another day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prep for the debate. My door is always open, Bruce. Next time, make an appointment.
Stay away from the debate. It's not safe.
Miss my chance to humiliate Dent. It'll take more than Cobblepot to keep me away.
Alfred,
That went well.
get a
You
warning to
should
Gordon.
stream
Tell him to
us
increase
playing.
security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's
I'm
safe,
down.
but Penguin's still out there.
Hey, Kitty, I got a question. How do I made it to where it says that I'm doing part 2 and 3. How do I make it? How do I change the title? Wait, I think I know how. Hold on. Go to my phone. Scared? What's this? You.
You
Here's my thing.
it, then edited.
I wonder what else is on here.
Yeah, what else is on here?
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
Edit.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
I don't care. I want you.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting.
This episode's not that long.
I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
I'm dealing with it.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Alright, let's get it. I'm back.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hit.
Shut up, lady. She said, oh, that. She said she called me Rocky.
The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end.
Why is it?
We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors.
Why am I in my Batman?
I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you all right?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat?
Hello?
They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look, Bruce.
No. But why?
I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to...
What I'm doing, I'm live streaming.
That I need to
Batman
distance
Telltale
myself from you.
And then when I'm done with that,
Until
I'm
all
gonna
this
play
mess with your
Fortnite with
family
my
blows
cousin.
over. They're afraid it's not a very good
A
optic.
few more minutes.
Ouch, Harvey. Talk about a sucker punch.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce.
Oh yeah, Boogie down
Without
and yeah.
your money, I am dead in the water.
Well, yeah, I want
know
it,
this is a
but
delicate
as soon as I
topic,
got
but
off this
I
live
need
stream,
you
I
to
was gonna
keep
play with my
me
cousin
afloat.
because he called me. He just got
may have to
Fortnite
trash you
and
in
my.
public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Who's gonna play duos?
Until
Not
I
because
am,
he's not
it
that
is
good.
still my primary concern. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know.
I know Who's gonna play
Can
duos.
I count
And
on
then,
your money, Bruce?
Oh, it depends on what he want to play. I teach him how to play and
Whatever
stuff.
it takes to save Gotham.
No, Harvey. You can forget it.
That's disappointing. You have a good reason?
Play squats.
Because all that money I was giving you, I'm giving it to Hill.
Excuse me?
Peace out.
You're joking. Please tell me that you're joking.
Hello?
Right. Well, look, I have to go. The makeup
Oh
person is
yeah,
here.
not hello.
Just
But
have to put on my
he's
face.
real annoying. And he's like.
Listen,
not
I'm
even
sorry
that
we
good.
couldn't make this work out,
I
Bruce.
I play with him all the time. I don't like to play with him that much. Are you actually good or anything? Or decent? Are you just not that good, not that decent? Or are you bad? There's a difference between bad and garbage. Like, besides me...
Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears.
You said let me rock. You said you know all that. You know my song.
Yeah, all quiet so far.
I'm garbage.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
Lol.
Just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Why is that?
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on.
Yes, it can.
Most of the GCPD already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right.
I do what the police can't. I get the job done. Now give me the report so I can do my job.
Fine. Just do it without splitting anyone in half.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
Okay.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney.
Gotham District Attorney. Also important for
citizens of Gotham. We'll soon head to the polls to decide.
I'm finna bash his school in the wall. Watch.
Faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a mass vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Told you. In the wall. Bro, I must give him brain damage of my heart. Like Batman, he doesn't kill, but he gives people brain damage, bro. Literally. Trauma. Imagine somebody just coming from behind you, bashing your fucking face into a stone wall.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these
We should get
hostages,
this game called Paladins.
I don't like their chances.
Oh, what?
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
Don't think about the odds or you'll make mistakes. You have to stay focused.
Oh, Blue.
Speak for yourself, Batman.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please. No.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Quietly.
Yeah.
Take them out quietly.
It's hella hard to do it.
And on the right, always smiling to your
Oh, I get to pick how they die? I mean, get beat
It's a
up?
fun game.
Alright, I'll see what it's about, I guess.
It's a FPS.
Whatever that means. What does that do?
Play then, and we'll see. Coin toss. Heads. Goes. First.
Make it to the table.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
I'm gonna link this dude to Catwoman because I can't, like...
Sounds fun.
Statements, Pillock. Rule 1, talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob. Easy. Scratch it. Each other up, all encouraged. Rule 3.
See, it worked out perfectly. Damn. Right.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
See how they scattered?
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My Telltale brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are
Look how I
here to
smashed
end
the
the
TV.
masquerade and expose the corruption that rooted your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
They knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off your masks. Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Gotham's flawed. Sure. What city is it? It's flaws, but it makes it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
How don't they see us? They blind with this shit. It's me, as a bat. Get it?
Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne, doing fancy, having a look away when you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
No! will see.
That ain't my fault.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Alright, cool.
No! Please! I made a man!
You could never.
You getting bopped on.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Get away back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Beat him up, RP. He took the hit like a little girl. What? Your computer? You been took that out. And you can't get a pair of shorts. That's my computer. Okay, thanks. And mommy. Like a little you got laid out.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Dang, she on the ground? Harvey Dent can like move or something. You don't gotta just sit there like a. Ah, oh my god.
Hold your fire, damn it!
Oh my god, Two-Face!
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask?
He
We
got
need
out of
paramedics
here.
over here, now!
Whew. Oh, he got out of there for real. Oh my god. Is it over? It should be over in a second.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
Can I skip this movie? It's taking too long.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He did.
He did. God. I'm sorry. I know like Selena probably would have survived still, but like then again, she was on the ground. She had fuck niggas coming at her with AR assault rifles, and he had one dude. He could have leg swept him. Feel him like I don't understand.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Oh God. I can't believe my father was back. Oh, she at the crib? And she at the crib. Man, he got half of his face got burnt, and I stole this bitch. Used to take your bitch.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
You ain't open shit. There you go, episode 2, Children of Arkham. Yeah. Alright, so did you ease? So 70.4% of people ease this pain. Me and 70. Who are the weirdos? 21. Well, he probably didn't want to hurt Harvey's feelings, but whatever. They suck. Did you visit? Okay, more people. I think people. So listen, going as Batman was a way smarter choice, but a lot of people go as Batman just to be him. Because being Batman is cool. Dang, only me and 8.8% of people stopped funding his campaign. Bro, Harvey, Harvey, his brain his whole head should have got smushed. But then again, I'd rather save Selena still. Alright, that's gonna be it for today, guys. You know, I was gonna do part 3, but like, I don't really feel like it. Nor do I condone it.
Next time on Batman, the Tell.
I don't want to know next time on. I hope you guys enjoy it, and you know, peace the hell out. Peace the hell out. Wait, not yet. I just want to make sure that episode 2 is completed, or else I'll have to do that off stream. Cause I'm sure it probably saved. I start episode 3. Great. Alright, hope you guys enjoy, and actually peace out this time. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing.